A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Next, receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jackson looking to throw on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Hardman on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
You block over here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Jackson on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And in that play, that one quite good.
10 more there and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 19 yards away as they have taken the lead. Zerline good with the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot. and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Jordan Stout now. Here's Hardman to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 54 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
And it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to try and run.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, his defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Guys with his talent and pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to say about this game.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson, and that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers looking to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Lazard's got it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this.